Hey guys, and how's it going? I got a snowblower here that I want to put away for the summer. So I wanted to kind of show you guys what I do to put away the snowblower and what has worked over the years and has kept it starting up every single time. So let's get this started and I'll take it to the garage. And it's been sitting since probably March. Is it the last snowstorm we had? See if it'll start. Alright, got the snowblower in here. This is a Troy-built Storm 2410, 24-inch. It has a I Love New York sticker on it because my sister actually gave it to us when she was moving. She moved from New York down to Missouri at the time. That was like 2013, I believe. We've had it ever since. Obviously, it came in handy for her being in Watertown. There was a lot of snow. They got snow all the time. Now down here in Pennsylvania, we really don't get much snow. So it's only really used a handful of times. So I'm going to show you what I do that kind of keeps this snowblower in running order without very much problems at all. I haven't had any problems with this snowblower yet, knock on wood. Which is surprising because I really do nothing with the fuel. I have yet to have the carburetor apart. None of that has happened yet. It's just it's been a good little machine. So last time this ran was sometime probably end of March. We had some snow this year, so it actually ran more than it tends to in the past years. But the last snowstorm, I didn't expect it to actually end. It's got a full tank of gas, I believe. Yeah, you can see that there. It's pretty full. Now that's a good thing. The only annoyance is it's been sitting like that ever since March, last time it ran. I'm gonna let it run a little bit today, try to get it warm, try to get everything moving. And I think by doing that, it has helped it actually run in the past years. I'll do the same thing when it comes time to like November or October. I'll pull it out, probably November. I have to reorganize the shed for winter versus summer because I have bicycles. I either pull them forward or push this back or vice versa. So I think in just running it helps it kind of keep everything moving because this pump gas can go bad just sitting here, which can gum up your carburetor and give you starting issues, and it just won't run when you need it the most. Now people put fuel stabilizers in their gas. I was going to years ago, but I never wanted to figure out how much fuel I had in the tank so I can know the ratio of the fuel stabilizer to put in there. I've also seen, I think if you have too much fuel stabilizer, it can make it gel-like, I believe, at least in the carburetor. So then you just have to clean the carburetor anyway. So when it does come to time when I use this again, next winter in a snowstorm, I will not put any gas in it. I'll just let it run, try to get all that old fuel out, and then I'll give it a nice full tank again. Now I'll show you the tank I have here. It's only a little 2-gallon. This one right here. That one supplies fuel for my lawnmower and the snowblower. That's it. So I'm constantly getting new gas, which honestly it's not very often. It's probably every few months or something like that. It's not often at all. We have almost 10,000 square foot of grass, and the lawnmower really just doesn't take much fuel. But with that small tank, I am getting gas often, so I always have like fresh fuel when I put it in here. That might be another thing that really helps the snowblower start every single time. Now I do a oil change yearly. I tend to do it at the beginning of the year, at the beginning of the snow season. So when November comes, I pull it out of the shed. I'll do an oil change, which I believe is what I did this year too. Go ahead and check the oil here. The oil does not sit in here long enough for it to get dirty or look used at all. It looks like it's at its high level. That's cool. Yeah, the only reason why I change it yearly is that, one, it keeps mud inside the motor clean, and I think it's recommended. You know, like for a car, right? Every 5,000 or 7,500 miles or 12 months is when you should change your oil. Okay. The other thing I'll check, make sure all my shear pins are good. I don't have anything damaged. Kind of make sure the clearances are okay. This one, it's getting a little close. I might try to bend that back. It's rubbing there. But the shear pins, what they do, if you don't know, the pins keep these blades where they're supposed to be. If you hit a rock or something heavy, big, and it gets lodged in here, or you just hit something hard, the pin will shear, allowing the blade to be loose, and it won't be spinning with the rod here that spins these. Don't know the name. So then you'll lose your snow blowing power because you have a blade or two not engaged anymore. So the pins are meant to be cheap, easy. You just put them in. You have a little clip. So yeah, always have spares of those around. Now I went ahead and undid the spark plug, which I'll pull out here if I can fish it out. It's kind of a tight spot, but it doesn't look too bad. Looks okay. There's a little bit of carbon I'll clean off. It's a little wet, probably because I started with the choke and I didn't let it run for very long at all. You can also check your tires, make sure they're in good shape and not blown out. Okay, so I think the next thing I'll do is I'm gonna give it a wash, because really that's all that I do. I make sure oil looks good, the gas is full, just to kind of prevent the tank from rusting. So yeah, I might get it set up on a tripod and we'll give it a wash. Just cleaned the spark plug here. I just used some Scotch-Brite, scrubbed off the old carbon there, sprayed it out with some brake clean, throw it back in, and I'll get it moved out. Okay, now that I have it washed, I'm going to dry real quick, and then I'm going to put some McGuire's Quick Wax on there just to kind of give the paint some protection. The top of the cylinder head. Alright, this is the shed that the snowblower lives in, and my lawnmower and all the other things. You can see the bicycles in the back. This is what I mean about having it winterized or putting it into summer mode. In winter I have the bikes back there covered up a little bit, and the snowblower will be right here, and then the lawnmower over here. So we're gonna get these out, get it swept up, get into summer mode. Okay, I got you off the tripod. Snowblower's still out there. So you watch me wash it. Watch me get it running. We'll let it run until it got warm. I wanted to talk a little bit about washing it. The reason why I rinse it and I wash it is just in case we don't use salt on the driveway, but any salt that comes off of our cars or from the snow plows that push snow onto the top part of our driveway, I want to get all that salt off of the machine since it is metal and salt is corrosive. So that's why I rinse it. I rinse it pretty often anytime it's warm out, and we just use it. I'll try to wash it or rinse it real quick. As you might have been able to see, there's some rust on it, and I want to keep that at a minimum. Maybe later in the season I'll actually try to remove the loose paint and paint it. You can see there, it's a rough spot. But I got my shed ready, so let's start it up and I'll take it back in. Put it away for the summer. Not this time. Okay, that's the way she sits. I'll have a push mower here. I might do a bicycle here, and then the two bikes here. We'll see how that works out. But I gotta get I gotta let it cool, and then I'll have to get it covered up. Pretty dark. I must say though, I think the last time I did this chain, well, when I did the chain in the beginning of the year last year, it did not look this good. I think when I bought this off of Amazon, it was supposed to have a straw. You thought I forgot, didn't you? Yep, got all the bikes in here. Got the snowblower covered up. Lawnmower, chainsaw, leaf blower, weed whackers. Yep, ready for summer. Can't believe it. I thought we were gonna get more snow. Whatever.